Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, order today and it ships today. So have you heard about this yet? The ATP may pick up the pace of play. That's right, they may shorten sets and add a shot clock. Sky Sports reports the ATP is going to test potential rule changes at the 2017 Next Gen Finals in Milan coming up in November. Among the changes they're considering, first to 4 games wins the set, no ad scoring with sudden death at deuce, a countdown clock during pre-match warm-ups, and a shot clock so players don't exceed the 25-second rule between points. An ATP spokesperson told Sky Sports that the Next Gen ATP Finals has been positioned as an event that will test case innovation and rule changes from the outset. The ATP will announce the details in due course once they're in a position to do so. Well, Roger Federer is one of several players who have called on the ATP to enforce the 25-second rule. Here's what he said at Wimbledon just a few years back.
So I just feel like we need to keep up the pace and obviously play according to the rules. The rules are there not to be broken, but of course you need to give leeway to tough rallies and somebody who's got needs a bit more time. I'm fine with that, but I just think overall, because I just realized it happened to me, that sometimes I did watch some matches. I don't remember even who it was, but they were playing so slow. I was like, okay, I can't watch it. It's like it's going too slow for me.
Now, you may recall that Rafa Nadal has had a couple of run-ins with chair umpire Carlos Bernardes, who has hit Nadal with time violations. The pair also clashed in Rio when Carlos declined Rafa's request to make a clothing change. Part of the problem is there are actually 2 time violation rules. In ATP tournaments, players are entitled 25 seconds between points. However, in Grand Slam play, there's a 20-second time limit between points. Now, during Rafa's semifinal victory over Grigor Dimitrov at the Australian Open back in January, he was hit with a time violation and said he was very angry about it. Australia's Channel 7 captured that exchange.
I play every day almost, and I always have the same problem with the same umpires.
Okay, so what do you think? Do you support adding a shot clock? How about the sudden death at deuce idea, or winning the set at just 4 games? Do you support strict enforcement of the time violation rule, or do you think chair umpires should be allowed to use their discretion, especially when you consider extreme humidity or after long and grueling rallies? Let us know what you think about all that. By the way, the ATP's inaugural Next Gen Finals will feature the top 7 ranked men who are age 21 and under, plus a wild card of that same age. So we could see rising stars like Alexander Zverev, Frances Tiafoe, and Borna Coric play testing these rule changes they're talking about. Could be interesting. All right, moving on now. Davis Cup quarterfinal weekend is a rousing celebration before a shot has even been struck. When he's not serving as French Davis Cup and Fed Cup captain, Hall of Famer Yannick Noah is a rock star. And he put on quite a show at the Davis Cup dinner ahead of France's quarterfinal versus Great Britain.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my God, bonang makatana me bangang mabamingo abang yatsane. Everybody, yeah, 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 yeah.
Luca Pouille and Jeremy Chardy are the scheduled single starters for France. Out are Gael Monfils, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, and Richard Gasquet. Kyle Edmund and Daniel Evans are single starters for Britain, which is without world number 1 Andy Murray, out with an elbow injury. The winner of that tie will face either Serbia or Spain in the September semifinals. Nick Kyrgios and Jordan Thompson lead Australia against Team USA, which features Jack Sock, John Isner, Sam Querrey, and Steve Johnson for this weekend's Davis Cup quarterfinal in Brisbane. It is the 2nd straight year the 2 nations have squared off, and the 47th installment in the rivalry, with the U.S. holding a lead of 26-20. The winner of this tie is going to play either Italy or Belgium in September. Now, you may never serve like Nick Kyrgios, but now you can drive like him. In a Facebook post, the Aussie number 1 has put his blue BMW up for sale, and you're invited to bid. Nick says it's the first car he has ever owned, and he says it is meticulously cared for, regularly serviced, paint protection with new tires. So, make him an offer. And finally, Maria Sharapova got support from another player. Venus told the Charleston Post and Courier newspaper that she supports Sharapova's right to resume her career after serving her 15-month doping ban. She says, Venus says those in charge have made their decision. Maria has an opportunity to come back and continue her career, and I think she should be allowed to do so. What do you think about all that? That's our news for now. I'm Grace Carter. We'll see you next time here on Tennis Now.